Today in crypto, altcoins are going to be the best investment of 2021. Quite simply, if you want to get rich investing in cryptocurrencies, then you should absolutely be paying attention to altcoins. That is where the money is going to be made this cycle. Yes, Bitcoin will do just fine, but a lot of profits are going to be banked from altcoins into Bitcoin because that is where the money is going to be made. Altcoins offer you the potential to take an investment of a few $1,000s and turn that into like life-changing money. If, of course, you play your cards right. You see, not all altcoins are created equally. Some are going to crash and burn hard. Some just aren't really going to do that well. Others are going to make insane returns. Investing in a lot of these cryptos, it's kind of something similar to investing in other early stage startup areas. There is an incredible risk to reward ratio. You can make 100x or even 1,000x on your investment. It absolutely happens in crypto. Or it can go to zero. My name is Lark, and this is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the wide land of crypto. So let's just dive straight into this topic. So I believe 2021, altcoins are going to pump like crazy, but not all altcoins are going to pump equally. The big mistake is painting all altcoins with the same brush. Yes, many of them are garbage. Yes, many are going to go to zero. But as an investor, you must keep an open mind to opportunity because a lot of these are going to go on to insane highs. And in 2021, the opportunity firmly is going to be with altcoins, just like it was back in 2017. Bitcoin, it's going to do just fine. It's like the bellwether of the crypto markets, and the Bitcoin halving is like the clock that signals the beginning and end of major market cycles. And that clock just ticked on for the next cycle a few months ago, meaning 2021 is going to be big. But even if Bitcoin is our bellwether, it actually is not going to have the best gains over the short term. Now, if Bitcoin goes to $100,000 this cycle, and that's actually less than a 10x gain. I mean, that's pretty awesome still, but low cap altcoins will do 100 or 200x over that same time frame. So, if this is the case, then what altcoins should you be watching as an investor? Well, I could give you lots of specific names, but that's, like throwing darts at a dartboard. But more important, I think, is the sectors that are going to boom, because a strong bull market will lift up most of even kind of the garbage in the market. But the biggest gains are without a doubt going to go to the strongest sectors with the best narratives. So let's start off this conversation by talking about what I'm personally avoiding investing in, or think we'll just have kind of underwhelming returns in this market cycle. First off, it's payment coins and Bitcoin forks. I'm pessimistic on the future of Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, Litecoin, Dash, and a lot of others trying to fulfill that same niche. The payment coin race, I think it's largely over. It's Bitcoin and it's stablecoins. Stablecoins in particular have won the day. Now, some of these do maintain strong communities like Litecoin, and they could, have some good price action moving forward. But I'm genuinely surprised that some of these coins are still ranked as highly as they are. Bitcoin Cash, for example, has 1/50th the hash rate of Bitcoin and 1/15th the amount of daily transactions, and yet it is number 5 on the market cap. So that's crazy. The fundamentals, they do not align with the valuations of some of these coins. And I think that by the end of this bull run, the top 50 is going to look very, very different. Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin Diamond, for example, they have been steadily sliding into irrelevance. They will soon drop out of the top 100. I can't believe they're still in the top 100, but they are. I think that other Bitcoin forks and zombie payment coins that have no users, no adoption, all that stuff, they're going to follow as well and slowly slide into irrelevance. The one exception could be privacy-centric payment coins like Monero. That could do very well. But regulatory crackdowns, of course, do add in a bit of uncertainty to that. Now that leads me on to the smart contract platforms. So many of the smart contract platforms you know and love right now are zombie chains. They should just be put out of their misery. Honestly, how many times has Ethereum Classic been 51% attacked just this year? It's insanity, and yet it's still a top 40 coin. How it's not out of the top 100 is crazy. A lot of the older smart contract platforms, they have almost zero adoption, zero users, zero dApps, and zero hope of a future, in my opinion. Their sole use case right now is being traded on exchanges by speculators. Ethereum, of course, remains the king of the smart contract platform arena by far. Now, there are a few other smart contract platforms that I am bullish on that I think are likely to take market share and to have a promising future. Polkadot, Cosmos, Cardano, a few others as well. But I'm not optimistic on the future of most of the smart contract platforms. They're all playing in a red ocean, and I believe that many of them are going to slowly wither away. I, of course, do remain very bullish on the future of Ethereum, and it is a top holding in my portfolio. The other thing that I am pessimistic on for 2021 is cheap copy and paste DeFi. There is a flood of clones entering the market still, which means that there's still a demand for this stuff in the market. Now, many of these are going to be forgotten about like a week after they kind of trend, and then they will slowly, sometimes quite dramatically, slide into irrelevance. Don't get caught playing that game. Well, gains will be made with these coins in the short term. Long term, they don't add much value and I think are dangerous places to put your money. Another area of DeFi that I'm a bit pessimistic about, new stablecoin players coming into the market. It's not to say that someone won't bring in something truly new and innovative, but right now we have about a dozen or so dollar-backed stablecoins, and actually only a small handful of those have enough liquidity to be considered relevant. So new players or existing low liquidity variants, they're going to need to work super hard to catch up in this arena. Now, one area that in terms of stablecoins that could be interesting, non-dollar stablecoins. So Cosmos-based e-money will be bringing in a raft of non-dollar stablecoins. So that could be a growth area for the stablecoin market. But otherwise, I feel that dollar stablecoins, the whole scene's a bit oversaturated right now. And actually the biggest players are centralized entities anyway, like USDC and USDT. So there it is. Now that leads me on to what I am bullish on going into 2021. First, of course, is strong DeFi players. There are a lot of really good DeFi plays in the market right now. Aave, Synthetics, Random. We just make a whole big list here. Many others out there, they're going to make big gains for investors. And if you can farm coins like Uniswap or Compound, then they're good plays as well. So definitely worth farming if you do have that capital available to do it. Even just buying and holding some coins like Uniswap can also be a good move, but you do need to be aware of the strong sell pressure during these early inflationary periods. But they do have strong fundamentals, so it's a bit of a balance, but be aware of that as an investor. I especially like coins with strong network effects and which pay dividends. Gotta love those dividends, man. It's awesome stuff. But I'm especially interested in the rise of DeFi on strong smart contract platforms not named Ethereum. So the likes of Polkadot and Cosmos, and yes, Cardano, when smart contracts are actually enabled later this year. Polkadot, as an example, has a massive ecosystem building around it right now. It's including some very strong DeFi players as well, things like Polkastarter and Akala, to name just but a few. Cosmos as well has many strong existing DeFi players like Kava and Band, as well as upcoming stars like Persistence. Non-Ethereum DeFi on the more dominant smart contract platforms will likely do very well. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. And it's also going to lift up some of those smart contract platforms as well. So Polkadot, that's going to continue to do well. Cosmos as well. As we see more things being built on these chains, the chains themselves will continue to have success in the market. Now, the next area that could see a lot of growth, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. These are unique digital assets, and they are going to be a big deal for a lot of different sectors. Some people don't understand them, some people don't get it, but it's going to be big. Gaming, collectibles, all that stuff. Gaming cryptos like Engine, for example, will be really strong plays, especially as more games come online and the network sees increasing usage. Collectibles and digital art will also continue to grow in relevance, so cryptos like Rari will continue to trend as they offer really super easy access into the NFT world. And of course, enterprise use cases will start getting a lot of attention as well. So we can bring in things like shipping invoices or music royalties, plug that stuff into DeFi. Now I'm watching persistence right now in terms of the shipping invoices. I think that's going to be a very interesting NFT use case for enterprises. And the final thing to keep an eye on are those really kind of niche use cases that are seeing a lot less competition right now, because DeFi, as an example, it's a red ocean. So are payment coins, so are smart contract platforms. Everyone's, launching a new Uniswap clone or a new food meme farm right now. But other sectors, they have a lot less competition and could see some big movements in their coins. Energy, it's a great example. There are only around half a dozen energy-focused cryptocurrencies right now, and really only two serious contenders, at least in my opinion. That's the Energy Web Token and Power Ledger. Both of these have very strong partners, and they could easily become a major factor in the coming renewable revolution and the transition to the future economy. And of course, oracles will remain a popular niche as well throughout 2021. Chainlink, it will continue its rise, but some of the competitor oracles, I think, will start gaining even more market share. We're already starting to see this happen. Band Protocol, it's got a pretty good handful of players that they're working with right now. Dia as well has started to nail down some partnerships. That momentum will likely continue into 2021 as well. And as a final note here, just one thing you have to realize: no matter how hard your coin pumps, no matter how many 1,000% gains your coin has gone up, you actually have not made a single penny of profit until you click on that sell button. The most painful and irresponsible thing that many crypto investors do: not taking profits. So don't let the greed take over your mind. Don't let it convince you to refuse to sell because you think, well, it's already pumped up like, 3,000%. It's going to go another 1,000,000%. It doesn't usually work like that, guys. So take your profits, take your profits, take your profits. 2021 is going to be an exciting year, but there will be another bear market to come in the future. So make sure you bank in the profits while you can. Anyway, those are my 2 Satoshis. What do you think? Do you agree with my predictions about what is going to be hot or not in 2021? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.